there, YouTube. This is Vargas XX78 again. Uh, like I said, I've been trying to space out my purchases as much as I can, but and it's been really slow. Once summer ended, it's been really slow on the video game front. I only picked up 4 video games in the period I made the last video, but I picked up a lot of movies actually. And one more thing I'm going to show off at the end, but let's get started. I picked up for the Super Nintendo, picked up Ultima 6, The False Prophet. I have one of the Ultima games on the NES, and I dug it because it's like Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy. This one's not. It doesn't have that quality. I mean, it's still a good RPG, but I don't know. The perspective's weird, and it's an okay RPG, but not what I hoped it would be. I heard the Ultima series was pretty good, and I'm really digging Spoonie's reviews on the Ultima series. This one, maybe I have to get into it to really appreciate it or play more of the previous series. But I'll give it another chance. I'll keep playing this one and see how it turns out. Then for the NES, I picked up Yoshi Cookie. I have Yoshi on the NES. I didn't own Yoshi Cookie. And in my opinion, this one's way better than Yoshi. This one you have to get... it's Mario's basically baking the cookies, and you have to get 3 of each for them to disappear. And you have to clear the screen before the rest of the cookies down the production line fall into place. But it's a really fun puzzle game. I really like it, and I actually like it a lot more than Yoshi also on the NES. But yeah, I picked up the Untouchables by Ocean, which is a company that made a bunch of NES and Super Nintendo games. This is a very bad shooting game. If you played Punisher on the NES, you might see something similar, but basically you're just Elliot Ness, and you're in a corner. You're in a corner here, and then gangsters pop up through windows in an alley. So you have to make Elliot Ness peek and then shoot, and it just repeats itself. It repeats itself until time runs out, or they kill you, and it's not a good game. It really isn't. And last game I picked up is Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. I got this one also at a really good price. And you have to guide Bugs Bunny through this castle, and you can't really control him. You can only go upstairs, downstairs, and you have to collect carrots throughout the levels. And Sylvester cats are after you. But it's not as good as Birthday Blowout. I thought Birthday Blowout was a lot better. But I bought it because, it stars Bugs Bunny, and because I saw a video on the Angry Video Game Nerd did a video on the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle series. So I thought it was okay. It was cool to find the first one cheap, and that's why I bought it. So that's the only video games I bought. Everything else is movies. And I got most of these movies really cheap, like some of them for less than $1. But first one I picked up is Anger Management with Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson. I know a lot of people didn't like it. Adam Sandler has been hit or miss lately. His comedies aren't always that good, but I thought this was pretty good. It gives a nice, how people have to control their anger, or at least express it in a healthy way, so they don't bottle it up, and then go, crazy on people. So I liked it. I picked up Logan's Run. Now this one is pretty old. I remember seeing it once or twice when I was a kid on television. The story is that in the 23rd century, people live in this bubble city, and they have gems in their hands. So when anyone turns 30, they have to be, kicked out of the city. And Logan 5 is a hunter. He hunts down people, but when he turns 30, he has to escape and try to survive in the new city, and all his old co-workers are after him. But he was the top hunter, so he knows how to escape. It's a really really old, very 70 style movie, but I liked it. I liked it a lot, so I'm really glad I was able to find it on DVD. And I found a Fox double feature 2-pack, which is The Fly and The Fly 2, which is a remake of a 1940 movie. 1940 something. The Angry Video Game Nerd made a video in his Cinemassacre Monster Madness series. But I remember seeing this as a kid, the first one, and I thought it was really, really freaky. When he puts the dog in and it appears on the other side and it's all melted. And then when he starts transforming into the fly, that was pretty sick. And when he's doing the video on how, oh, I'm going to eat like a fly, and then he pukes on it, and it's just crazy. And the second one had more gross effects. It wasn't as good as the first one, but I still, it doesn't come with any bonus features. But it's still, the first one is still a pretty good movie. And I found Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I've actually tried to avoid buying the Harry Potter series, because eventually they're going to come out, once everything's said and done, they're going to come out with a box set with all 8 movies. But this one was a good price, and it's the 2-disc set, so I decided, what the heck. If I find all the movies cheap, I'll get them. And I found the Muppets in the Wizard of Oz. Unfortunately, the downfall of this movie is that it doesn't have any of the original music. It has Muppet versions of their own thing. But it's not bad. It's actually pretty good. It's not as funny, but it does have some funny moments. And it has a really, really disturbing moment where Scarecrow, Kermit the Frog, and Tin Thing Gonzo get ripped apart by these biker flying monkeys. That I thought was pretty out there, but all in all, it's an okay movie. Like I said, if you like the original, you're gonna be disappointed because it doesn't have any of the original songs. It's based more on the book, because the ruby slippers do get replaced by silver slippers, and that's something I know that happens in the book. So all in all, it's pretty good, and I got it cheap. Got some Blu-rays. I got Batman Gotham Knight. I've been meaning to get this movie, and I've seen it cheap. Not as cheap as when I actually ended up buying it, but because it's Batman and it takes place between Batman Begins and Dark Knight. So I've been meaning to buy it, but I finally saw it at a really, really good price. So I bought it, and the stories are, one is really freakily, it's really drawn weird. But it's in the style of the Animatrix. 6 directors and 6 anime groups make stories that interlock between each other. So the first one is just weird. The other ones are really cool. But this one actually contains some episodes from the animated series. And my favorite episode in the animated series is here. Heart of Ice, which is the Mr. Freeze origin story. I thought that episode kicked so much butt. And it contains here. So not only does it have 6 really cool interpretations of Batman, but it has that Heart of Ice. And it has 4 more. I Am the Knight, which is also a really good episode. Legends of the Dark Knight. And Over the Edge. Over the Edge was also pretty good, from The Adventures of Batman and Robin. So yeah, this one, if you're a fan of Batman, get this one, because Kevin Conroy also does the voice of Batman, and that is just beyond awesome. And I picked up Ninja Assassin on Blu-ray. Really, really good. I wanted to see it on the movie theaters, but I never found a chance. And here in Mexico, it was only in theaters for a week. But the main reason I wanted to see it is because it was written by J. Michael Straczynski. Well, the screenplay was written by J. Michael Straczynski. And he is just writing gold right now with Wonder Woman and Superman. But now that I finally see it, it's a really good movie. It's your basic revenge movie, but I still liked it. I really, really liked it. I picked up season 1 of The Big Bang Theory. This is another TV series that I've been wanting to get on DVD. But I've been able to see it on television. But the first season they actually stopped showing. So I thought now was the time to get it on DVD. And it's just an incredible, really fun series. I mean, if you're a geek, you're going to love this. And I am a geek, so I do love it. Then I've actually gotten a lot of ridicule because I bought Glee, the complete first season. It's the 7-disc collection. But I got it at a really good price. The box is in Spanish, but the series is in English, the menus are in English, and everything else is in English, so that's pretty good. Because if you've ever seen an American TV show translated in Spanish, the jokes don't work, the voices don't fit, and it's just horrible. But this one's all in English, so, well, except, like I said, the box. And a lot of people have made fun of me because I like Glee, but I don't care. If you watch the show, you know that the main important message is that to accept who you are and what you like, and I like Glee. Then I picked up Rush Hour 2. Still need to get the first one, but Rush Hour 2 was pretty good. Starring Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. It's a very odd combination, but it works. I actually do like all three movies. Rush Hour 1 was pretty good. Rush Hour 2 was good, and even Rush Hour 3 was good. The martial arts are pretty good, and well, everything Jackie Chan does is good. But it's really funny. It's just a really, really good movie. I still have to track down the first one, but yeah. And I've actually avoided buying this one. It's MM8 Mile. But I saw Eminem's. It's not new, but I saw Eminem's video. Love It When You Lie. So it got me interested on Eminem again, and I saw the movie at a good price. So I decided to get it. And now that I've seen it, I actually missed out. It's a really, really good movie. And you know, Eminem not only sings well, he acts pretty well too. So glad I gave it a shot, and I actually ended up liking it. And the last thing I picked up, this is just like my geek thing. I bought that dual disc because I saw it once at a good price, and it works perfectly. And I actually picked up a lightsaber. I've actually wanted to get a lightsaber for a while now, but I've been trying to save to get the professional looking ones. This one is just one that extends like that. It works and everything. It just doesn't make any sounds. It just lights up. But I got it at a good price and it still works. And I actually like how the saber is designed, and it's actually pretty good to see it. Let me see if I can get it. You know, see it extend, and right now it doesn't have any batteries, but I actually did try it out. I had to clean it because it did have batteries, but they were all corroded. But I gave it a good clean. I put in some new batteries, and it works perfectly. So I would have actually preferred, or I would have liked, if it had you know, actual sound, but all in all, it's a pretty good purchase. I'll put it up somewhere. But those were my purchases for these last 3 weeks. Not a lot of games. I'm very disappointing on my gaming purchases, but a lot of really good movies and this thing. This is Vargas XX78, signing off, guys.